Greetings, dudes and dudettes. I am Dark-Minded Sith, and welcome to 2011. This is my first video of 2011. You know what that means? It means we should party. But we probably did that enough on New Year, so we'll just eat a couple of snacks, and that'll be our celebration. Well, anyway, sorry if this disappoints you. Sorry if this makes you throw things at the computer, but a big chunk of this video is actually going to be post-commentary, because the particular task that we're going to try to complete, I was a little worried that I wouldn't be able to complete it in time if I did live commentary, because I wouldn't be able to concentrate as well. And I'm kind of running out of time in the game here, because this particular task has to be completed at 8. So I was a little worried about that, so... and blah blah blah, okay. So anyway, now we're going to slow down time, just so I can be wussy and try to do this in time. And we ended up not even really needing it, but... yeah, this particular task has to be completed by 8 o'clock, and I was just kind of paranoid about that. But, whatever. So how was everyone? I hope everyone had a great New Year. I don't know if you really celebrated all that much, but... yeah, this rock is now no longer blocking the way, so that means we can go to... oh, there's some familiar music. Welcome to Romani Ranch. Sadly, we're not really going to do a lot here. We will do quite a bit here in the future, which I guess would kind of be the past, maybe, since we're going back to the past, and anyway. But I guess there's nothing really exciting here. I mean, this seems like a pretty boring ranch. I don't think anything interesting could possibly be... oh, okay, maybe not. I should probably just... what? Upon my noble steed, I guess the Skull Kid was not as cruel as we thought he was. I guess when he said he took care of her, I guess he really did take care of her. Here's a familiar face. Romani was added to our handy-dandy notebook. She looks kind of familiar. Maybe we'll learn a little bit more about her later, and why she's so sad, and why she's sitting on a box. Yeah. I always wondered if you could, like, destroy that box and have her fall down, but I don't think you can. Yeah, there's quite a lot to do here, but sadly we're not going to do a lot of that yet. We can't do a lot of that yet. But we are going to do one thing here. We're going to take out our trusty Bremen mask. And we're going to go marching. And ding. What is that? Well, yeah, we're going to use the Bremen mask and march around. And we're going to parade these little chickadee chicks. I would make a joke here about Link being good at picking up chicks, but I've already made that joke before, so it's not much I can do. Yeah, if you recall, when we got the Bremen mask, it said that it could parade tiny animals. So, we're going to parade tiny animals. We're going to walk around and just parade these little chickaroos. I think there's like 10. Don't quote me there. You should never quote me. Oh, and the moon is shaking. Oh, the world's gonna end. But we're happy, because we're parading chicks. So, I don't care if the world's gonna end. Yeah, I really like the music with this mask. You know, that's one thing I really enjoy about the Zelda games. But I guess that's more credit to Koji Kondo, the composer. You know, I mean, we're just using one mask, you know? They could easily have looked at that and said, no, they're not even going to use that mask all that much. We don't really need to worry about the music for that mask. But no, they actually put effort into the music that plays when you just use this mask. You know, and that's something to praise, you know. It shows how much effort went into this. When you have memorable music that plays just when you march around wearing a mask, I mean, that's a great game. And after we parade the animals around, they turn into big chickies. Yep, I guess that helps them grow about 10 years. I don't know. Yeah, all you sleeping can now wake up, which is probably everyone watching. Oh, that guy looks familiar. Where have I seen you before? And for parading the tiny chickies, we get the bunny hood. Yeah. And grog was added to our handy-dandy notebook. Why does this guy look familiar? Oh, I know. He looks like that one guy my sister used to date. That's what he looks like. Only to be fair, the guy my sister dated was a little bit more pale. Anyway, with the bunny hood, we have the ability to run fast. Or faster. Well, I guess I should say fast. Yes, so this is probably one of the most useful masks, although it's not really a mask. One of the most useful masks in the entire game. That's why I wanted to get it as soon as possible. Because, yeah, this thing is really helpful. And I have a tendency to abuse this mask, so sorry. And this is Mama's house. Martin Lawrence is not in a fat suit here, but yeah, I'm gonna skip ahead here. This is 6 o'clock in the evening. I want to talk to these two characters right quick, see what's up. If the game will let me. Come on, thank you. Your sister was... Her sister was something. Apparently it was terrible, because they don't want to talk about it. And their plates had no food on it. I don't know if you saw that. Wow, they must be really depressed. They're just eating nothing. They're eating air. Yeah. Well, what exactly happened on this wonderful ranch? Well, I guess we won't know yet. Maybe we'll have to find out a little later. I'm going to exit the ranch here. This is outside the ranch. And I just wanted to show off, because I didn't get enough time to show it. But if you come here on the third day, this rock is gone. This trusty carpenter opened the way. Yeah, he opened the way. On days 1 and 2, the rock will still be there, and you cannot access that area until day 3, because he spends the first 2 days chopping up that rock. But if only, you know, the world would be such a brighter and shinier place. If there was a way we could get there on day 1 and day 2, then maybe we could find out what was troubling the ranch girls so much. But I'm sure that'll never happen, right? People watching are like, dude, Sith, you can't fool us anymore. We understand your sarcasm at this point. There may be some new viewers. Maybe. Probably not, but... Anyway. Back to the wonderful town of clocks. There's a few last-minute things... Well, not really last-minute. Well, kind of. There's a few things I'm going to do here. Not much to do, but there's a few things I want to show off. First and foremost, I'm just going to get a couple of rupees. Some rupee roos. And the one thing I need to say about rupees is that in the game, when we go to the bank, when we laugh all the way to the bank, if you can save up a grand total of 5,000 rupees in the bank, then you can get a special prize for that. So I'm going to be slowly but surely doing that throughout this Let's Play. I'm going to be depositing rupees to good old Rupert here. That's right, I didn't forget your name. Yeah, pat me on the head. I am Link, thank you. You should trust me. So I'm going to put all my rupees in here for now. And once we save up 5,000, we'll get a special prize. But this will take some time. I'm not even sure when we'll be able to do this. So... my advice, just save up as many rupees as you can throughout the course of playing, and eventually you'll get it. Here I wanted to show this good old man off. He wants to leave town, but he says it's not on his schedule. Maybe we'll be able to help him a little later. But probably not, right? So yeah, be sure to put your rupees in the bank when you're going to warp back to day 1, because if not, they'll get lost for eternity. Putting them in the bank is the key way to saving them. So with that, we're done with this cycle, and we're now going to warp back to day 1 and reset things and make it where the moon will not kill us, because I'd prefer for that not to happen. Sounds kind of painful, but... And we fall down many clocks, and there go some of the rupees, but, you know, that didn't matter. And, time to start a new cycle. No, I'm not talking about washing clothes. Yeah. Thank you, game. We get it. No need to be so over dramatic. Hello, Rooster. Alright. Let's get back into live commentary. That thing you love so much, I think. Ah, hush. Alright, so this is our third cycle, and we have the bunny hood. Now that we've gotten to this point, I want to take this time to bore my audience to death and show you how the saving works in this game, because I haven't been able to really thoroughly show this off yet. But I want to talk a little bit about the saving in this game. So in other words, I want to put everybody to sleep. No, anyway. So whenever you play the Song of Time, go back to the beginning of day 1, here are the things that it saves. That is how the saving works in this game. By playing the Song of Time, going back to the beginning of day 1, that saves your progress. And what it saves is it saves actual items. So as you can see, we did not lose any of our items. We've got the sticks, the pictograph, the empty bottle, we've got all the mask, we've got our heart pieces at this point, we've got all those good things. And the map, of course, Link's beautiful head, all that good stuff. So it'll save all that stuff when you go back to day 1 and play the Song of Time. What it will not save is it does not save any form of ammunition that you have. So any form of ammo. So as you can see, our Deku sticks, bombs, Deku nuts, all that are back to 0. So if you have like 10 or 20 of those will go back to 0 when you go back to day 1. Why? Because they're mean, that's why. But most of your quest items will be saved, and quests up to that point have been saved. Another thing that'll happen is that you can go back and you can redo different parts, but you won't get the actual reward for it. For example, the event when we got the blast mask, we saved that old lady from getting robbed by the bald head guy. You can actually go back and do that event again, but you just won't get the blast mask for it. She'll give you like rupees, or she'll just talk to you or something. So you can redo those events, but you just don't get the actual rewards for them. You keep all your quest items, don't keep any ammo, don't keep any rupees that you have on you. You have to put those in the bank. Other than that, that's really about it. You might say, why did you need to explain all that? Well, you'd be surprised. The saving does really confuse a lot of people. It confused me a lot when I was a kid, and that was a lot of the big criticism over this game, is they found the saving to be pretty confusing. Well, what do I need to do? We will be going to the temple soon, I promise. I'm not going to run around the town for another 3 days. I'm actually going to run around the town for another 4 days now. No, I wouldn't even be able to do that. There is one little thing, well, maybe 2 other things that we're going to do in town. First and foremost, let's get some moolah in the treasure chest. See, things like this you can get again. When you go back to day 1. It's not like this treasure chest will be empty for eternity now that we've done that. Things like that can be redone when you go back to day 1. So if I work back to day 1 right now, those 100 rupees would be reduced to 0 because I didn't put them in the bank. 101 Dalmatians, 102 Dalmatians. Yeah, there were 102 Dalmatians, weren't there? That little spin-off with the white dog or whatever. Okay, well there's a certain task that's going to take place right here at about maybe a little past 9. So, I'll see you kiddos a little bit past 9. Okay, it's a little bit past 9. Hello! Well, there's a familiar face. Let's talk to this guy. I'm sure he's just the friendliest, just most humble. Okay. Gorman was added to our notebook. Well, aren't you just the nicest person? With your fist on your hiney. But wait a minute, this guy looks kind of familiar, doesn't he? Where have I seen this guy before?
Hello. Hello, sir. I can't believe that I, the great Ingo, am working on this dump of a ranch. Because the owner is so lazy, I always have to do all the work around here. Hard working Ingo. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, I know. He's the Pringles guy. That's where I remember him. Yeah, but I wanted to just add him to my notebook because I hadn't got him added to my notebook yet. So I was just waiting around to get him added to the notebook. Alright, so there's one little thing we're going to do here in Clocktown. This place. What is this place? Honey and Darling's shop. A gaming center. Changing daily. Look at my pretty bunny ears that it zooms all in to. Alright, so we're gonna go here and play this game. Oh no, not you guys. Those mean, stupid people who are more in love with each other than 13-year-olds. Yeah, we're gonna play a game with these folks. Let's just get it over with. Yeah, an unwanted visitor. Yeah, that's right, their names are actually Honey and Darling. Oh, it was love at first sight. Because she was pretty and he was hot. I mean, why else should two people be in love, right? Okay, so this game, or this place, is the Bomb Shoe Gallery. Well, today is the Bomb Shoe Gallery. This place is sort of like a bomb-themed area with targets. And each day this game changes. There's a certain game on day 1, there's a different game on day 2, and a different one on day 3. What we need to do is we need to successfully win all 3 games. The game on day 1, day 2, and day 3. Now the reason I haven't done this yet is because we need a certain item to do the one on day 3, and we're going to get that item during this cycle. So if I would have done this earlier in the game, in the Let's Play, we wouldn't have been able to do it yet. You'd come here on day 3, they'd be like, "Ha! You don't have the item, blah blah." So, alright, so this particular one on day 1, we have to hit the targets with a bomb chew. Oddly enough, even though this is the day 1, the game on day 1, I find this one to be kind of the most difficult. I don't know, maybe it's just me. You guys might disagree with that. I don't know, I guess that's all subjective, but yeah, blow the whistle. Okay, we have to hit the targets. Break the targets. We have to hit the targets with our bomb chews. It's gonna be kind of tough because it tends to kind of, you're on a moving platform. It's similar to trying to shoot somebody with, like, let's say a sniper rifle. The target's moving, or the environment's moving at least. So you want to try to throw the bomb chew a second before you're going to go past it. That's the best tip I can offer. Sometimes you kind of throw it all crooked regardless, though. Yeah, but oddly enough, even though this is the day 1 game, I find this one to be, at least me personally, I find this the one to be the most difficult. Not that it's brutally hard, but day 2 and day 3, I find those to be a lot easier. Maybe that's just me personally, but maybe not. Come on. Come on. Oh, man. I had one more. Oh, that was pathetic. This game is not that hard, dude. Be sure not to play this with the bunny hood. Because the weird thing about this is, like, it seems like, sometimes the bomb chew goes perfectly straight, and then sometimes it goes crooked. And you would think that would be based on the fact that the platform you're on is moving, but it almost feels like the game just kind of picks and chooses. It's like sometimes you'll throw the bomb chew perfectly straight, and then sometimes it just goes all over the place. It's hard to tell, like, when it does that. It almost feels like the game just decides it should be crooked. I don't know. Yeah, I got a perfect score, honey. Should I call you honey? And for that, we get 50 stupid rupees. My face is not beaming. My face is sweating. Yeah, I'll give it 3 weeks and she'll probably run off with another guy. You guys suck. You make me sick. Well, anyway, we successfully did that game on day 1. So we're going to come back here on day 2 and day 3 to do the other games. And now, what we're going to do is, we're going to go get another heart piece. No. Okay, enough goofing off. It's time to finally start the temple. Should I deposit my rupees in the bank? Nah, whatever. Go down to Woodfall. And next video, yeah, I could start it, but then there wouldn't be any suspense, Welcome to Woodfall. Alright, I think one of these has a ferry, I believe. And what the hey. I don't think I've shown this off in the game yet. Do they even tell you what it is? Yeah, they do. Okay. That's right, got a fairy in a bottle. Your new friend. That's right, it'll bring you back to life. Oh, really? Really? That was stupid. Alright. Now let's not do that. Okay, so, man, another fairy. So next video, next time on Majora's Mask, we will start our first temple. Sure to be a doozy. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you kiddos next video. See you later, alligators.